Hey, what's going on? Today I'll be showing you guys how to construct one of my medieval builds. Now basically, it will be freestyle, so it will not be my best at all, but it's going to be, I'm guessing, a pretty nice tutorial because usually I never fail when it comes to building. Alright, so what you want to do first is you want to set up your inventory identical to mine. Now, the potion is optional, it's just so I can build a little bit quicker. So you want to start off by placing 2 diagonal logs. Now we're going to go by 3, we're going to have 3 spaces in between each of these diagonal blocks that we're going to be doing. Now each corner will be followed by these blocks, so it's really easy to stick to for the frame. So we're going to go like that, so 3 spaces, 2 more diagonal, 3 spaces, 2 more diagonal. I'm going to go do it again, once more, and so, alright. Now, as you can see, we have 3 spaces in between all of them. This is what it should look like. From all directions, sorry about the bubbles, or whatever they are, I have no idea. Now, after you've constructed the blueprints pretty much, you want to build each one up 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you get the points. Let me just do that really quick. Alright, now you should still have the same figure at least, just 4 high. Now what you want to do after that is you want to bring the logs across each of the spaces. Not like, you don't want to bring it across because it makes no sense and you're not going to have any room to build the interior. So you just continue to build it across, or at least on the outsides. Now, I'm going to actually take either sides out, this side or this side, it does not matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to place another 2 diagonal pieces right here, diagonal of these, build them up as well, and we're going to bring 2 this way, delete the middle one, 2 this way, delete that part, and you're going to have another diagonal block. You're going to do the same over here. Now basically this is the little bit of a small tower that we're going to do. So I say let's build this maybe 10 higher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you want to build each of the pieces of the tower 10 high. Gotta renew my potion. Alright. Beautiful. We're going to start with the framework of the actual tower because it's the easiest part, I believe. Now what you want to do, it's not going to be simple like that, a little stupid roof. It's not that easy. What you want to do is you want to make this L shape. Now you want to do an L shape on each of the sides. Looks a little weird right now, but what you want to do on each of the insides, you want to build 2 higher, just like that. And when you have something similar looking like this, you want to delete the bottom ones, but keep the ones on the outside. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to place another one going up too, in the middle of each. Alright. Now we will do the frame later in the video. Alright, so what you want to start with, the opposite side of the tower, you want to make it have a floating block right there, as with the other side, and you want to build up going by 2 on both sides to meet at a perfect point. Now, if you built it right, you should have 1 row in the middle. If you built it wrong, you're going to have something like this in the middle, 4 blocks, like I usually do odd spaces in between the pillars, because if you do even, it will not turn out correctly at all. So I usually stick to 3 spaces or 5, but when I'm building the castle I stick to 7. But you really don't need a reference to that yet. And maybe in some further tutorials, if I do get to a castle, that will probably be used. Now you want to build the exact same on this side. So 1 piece hanging off on each side, going up by 2 to make a perfect point, and as with the other side. Alright. Now, you should have copied the inventory, so you should be alright. Now what you want to do is to place 2 planks on each of these, and 1 on the top. So you're overhanging 1, just like that. Now, you do this on each of the sides, so you don't have to worry about it next time you go to the next roof. Alright. Now what you want to do on the bottom of each of these blocks, you want to place some stairs going across the whole thing, followed by all of the planks you settled down on the roof, bring them across as well, followed by some more stairs, and so on. Whoops. Probably one of the easiest parts of the building, putting on the roof, but it could get tricky if you have more roofs and they aren't the same length. What I mean by that is if you have 3 spaces on one side and you have 5 going this way, the roofs aren't going to connect very well, so you got to be kind of tricky with that stuff to make it look pretty well. Alright, so when you have that whole side, so they look like that, now you want to bring this plank out as well on top, like I said, on the other side. And you want to bring it all the way across. Very simple. Now, just to start, we're going to do the exact same on the side. So, stairs across, planks, and so on. And it rains, so I'm going to sleep. Because nobody likes rain except for maybe the ground. I don't know. Alright. So once you have... Oh, we are not finished yet. Alright. Now we are just about finished. I think that's good enough. And what you want to do is place a plank in there for now. Same with this side, actually. Looks a lot better because if you do have this, it just does not look as good as it should. You'll see why once I get back to the planks after the roof is constructed. Now this is where it gets quite a little tricky, I guess. So what you want to do is bring down the stairs like you usually do, but you need to bring down these stairs as well on that side. Obviously this does not look correct at all. So what you want to do is for stuff when you see like that, you want to fill it in with a plank. We do not have corner stairs in the update for the Xbox yet, so that really can't be fixed yet. So what you want to do is just keep bringing it across, and now obviously if you put something there, stupid looking, so you put in the plank. Bring it across, extend this one out a little bit more, fill in the stairs on the top, good to go. You also fill in your plank there. Bring that one too out, extend this one across, and you fill it in with the stairs. You fill it in with a beautiful plank. Also you want to bring the plank on top across, just like that. Fill in the stairs on these planks. Now as you can see, we've done over there, we're going to copy this side. Alright, so you want to make your stair go out 1, bring it all the way across, put a plank, and then put a stair extending out for this roof. Followed by more planks, more planks. Alright, so bring your stairs across. Insert a plank. Extend this out one with a plank. Make that go across. Put on some stairs. Extend this across. Oh, don't forget your plank either. Extend that 2 out. Put on your stairs. And I believe you're good to go for the roof for now. For now, I say. You will be adding some extra details, maybe some extra roof pieces coming out. Now we're going to stick to the roof for the tower. It's a little tricky, but if you pay close attention, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright, so what you want to do is place a plank under here. 2 sticking out of both sides of the log, and 2 high there. So it's sort of like a 2D sword, I guess. I don't know. Now what you want to do is place 1 more plank on those sides, and then 1 sticking out there. So you got 2 on this. You got 2 diagonals, 3 diagonals, 1 block there, 2 diagonals, and 1 block there. Now what you want to do is you want to copy it to both. Sorry about that. To both sides. If you didn't understand the section, just rewind it. It's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. Alright, now once you have this figure across each side, what you want to do is you add stairs on both of these diagonals. Same with these and these. And that'll give you the really pointy medieval look I'm shooting for right now. Now you want to do the same thing with the stairs on each side. Alright, now you want to place your stair in the middle of each side as well. Okay, now you've got the basic look of the lower roof piece of this tower. It is looking pretty nice so far. Now you want to place a plank on each of these logs. Alright, and then what you want to do next is you want to place a stair facing inwards on each of these. Now place a plank coming out of the stair on each of them. Build each of those planks up 1 to look like this. Now you want to place a stair yet again facing inward. And this section decides on, or it depends on where you are building this house. It could be a city or whatnot. I mean, you can have the roof sort of not as pointish, but I usually stick mine out 2. And if I'm building a bigger building, I usually stick it out 3, or you can just add a slab. It really does not matter. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use 2. Now for this section, you want to get in here. You want to place a plank in the middle of each one, and then plank on each of these corners. Now you have whichever house. So this is going to be the front door. So let's face the stairs facing the front and back of this house, not sides like that, because it won't. I mean, you could, but I prefer it so you can actually see the extra detail when you walk forward towards the house. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. Shape is coming. Now, we're not going to worry about the interior. Now we want to delete all remnants of the remaining tower that are inside, that are not seeable from the outside, so you have extra room to build your interior. So just delete some of it. I'd say, yeah, keep it right there. You should be good. So that should be okay. I mean, you don't have to delete it. It just makes it look better once you do the interior. Now, for the windows, it's very simple. What you want to do to start, you want to fill the entire window up with wool. Once you have it entirely filled with wool, you create your own design of a window. I usually do for the 3 spaces, I usually just put 2. For my bigger houses, when there's 5 spaces, I usually just put across them. Now what you want to do next is you want to randomly assort some logs on each side. Now, once you have all of that done, alright guys, we are back. As you can see, we have each side done. Now, once you have all of this done, I'm assuming we're going to place a block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to place a log inside of there. Yeah, that's the only visible part, so that's all we need to insert there. Yes. So now what you want to do, you can use any block you want. I'm going to use stone for this tutorial. I'm going to build it all the way up to right there, the second last one. So you can do that on each side. That's visible at least. Alright. Now, fill in this top with another log. Like that. Now you want to fill in these crosses with glass, paint. For this, yeah, you're also going to put a log there. You don't have to put any stone because obviously it's not visible. There you go. Now we have almost a functioning tower looking sort of design. Now what you want to do, some extra detail, we're going to add so on this top row, or I should say the bottom row actually, add a stair, followed by a plank in the corner, followed by a stair on the side. Actually change this to a plank, and so you have two planks like that. Now bring another stair up, have a plank on top, I'm sorry, a slab on top, and bring it back down, put the plank in the middle, the two slabs on the side, and the stair. Now you got yourself sort of a little bit of a window here. So what you want to do is delete that stone and put in a nice new window. Now I guess we can at least install another one, but I don't think it'll look good for the sake of this tutorial. So we might as well keep it that way. Now what you want to do is for some extra detail you want to delete 3 of these, so you have 2 in the middle on each, or you have 2 on each one, free. And what you want to do is put 2 logs on each side, and 1 down in the middle, and then build it up 1 more, just like as if you were building a roof on the side of the house. And extend these planks this way. Same with these. Change each stair on each side to a plank, so now you have this figure. Now I'll put a stair on the side of that plank, and do that as well. Now this obviously does not look good. We've gone over this, so fill it in with a plank. Might as well fill it in with a plank on this side as well, just to save some time. So put down a stair, put some more down, now you're good to go. And put in your window, and there you go. Now if you're doing a bigger one, there's obviously going to be wall involved, so you can do exactly what you did with the big window over here, randomly assort some wood. Alright. Now you want to, don't know, I guess we can, for time's sake. We can try to do a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 1 on each. So what you want to do, place your 2 logs, just like you're making a house. Put on the top piece right here, bring it across, fill in the stair on this side with the plank, but for this side you're going to do the same, but we're not going to extend it like this, obviously, because it's gonna look stupid. So you're just gonna leave it there. Bring up the stairs, insert the plank like you usually do. But you're gonna have to insert 2 planks for the corners this time, mainly because it's a bigger window. And once you fill in all the stairs, it should be like that. Also have your stair on this side as well. Alright. Now, you also want to fill in your 3 pieces down here. 2 wool in each side. And your window. Like I said, for example, this would be wool, the bigger you go. I would say a 7 by 7 would be good for random assorption of wool and logs. But I think I'd stick with that main design for the 5. Alright, so that's the back of the house. I'm going to do the front of the house. So we're going to switch it around. Down there's a 5, so we're going to go with 3. So make sure you have 2 on each side. I'm sorry, 1 in the middle and 2 on that side, followed by 2 going up. Fill in your planks across and fill in the planks for each stair. Refresh your potion, and now build the stairs up. Fill in the stair with the plank, and you're good to go. Now we're going to do it the same. We're going to do 5 here. So you're going to have 1 little plank left there, or at least you should. And then you're going to have 1 section left there, like on the other side over there. So what you want to do is you're going to make your pillar going up like this. Once again, build it up so you reach the top. Bring it over. Extend all of your planks. And that's how it should look, like you know. Go in the stairs. So yeah, put that a plank. Make the stair there. And now another problem you could possibly run into is having 2 windows, and you can't go either way because it's obviously going to look the same either way. So what you want to do, obviously, you fill it in with a plank. Now, it's not the best looking because there's going to be a dent, but I'll show you a trick that makes your buildings look a lot more stabilized after. So what you want to do is fill in that 3, bring up your wool, and voila. Yet another very interesting window, I guess. So you're basically working with that main design. I mean, it looks pretty nice. Now what you want to do, this is possibly the easiest part of the tutorial. I think for the sake of this, I think you all would like me to put the front of the house here. So it's just install your door if you want, you can do it later. Doesn't really matter. Now you're going to make the windows. Now the windows, they remind me of pixelated currency in Zelda Ocarina of Time. So what you want to do is make this shape right here. 1 on the middle, 2 like you're building a roof, and then 1 back on top. So if you look far away, it kind of looks like the rupees on the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. Alright, so what you want to do, don't do it for the front, but you want to do it on each side. So let's just pop to that real quick. Alrighty. For a freestyle medieval build, I think this is turning out pretty well. Now, if you guys want to see more medieval builds in the future, you can obviously leave a comment down below what you would like to see. I mean, I could do pretty much everything. I'll definitely try different things to make more impressive builds. I mean, you go from like castle, one of these with regular houses, markets, whatever. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a house. I could just be constructing a certain part of city if you'd like. Alright, back to the tutorial. Now you want to put on the roofs. So it's pretty much just 2 planks extended out 1 on each of them. Followed by whatever you choose, either planks, but I usually prefer slabs on top. So, like I said, Just keep going around, round and round. So you have completed all of the roofs on the first floor windows. Also, if you guys have not checked out my medieval cinematic, you guys might want to check that out if you want to see my building at my best. It is it's a pretty good cinematic. It is my first legit updated uploaded video. You could watch it in 720p. It's actually pretty nice. There's very minimal errors in it, having it been my first actual video editing. So if you guys want to check that out, it'd be really nice. Maybe you can hop in one of those tutorials, say you comment, you see something in my cinematic that you like, I could probably build it for you guys. Alright, so now when you have all the first floor roof done, you I missed a few. Actually, I probably missed them all. Let's see. Alright. So this being the front of the house, you might want to use some extra detail, I don't know. Maybe take out some of this stone, or whatever you use, and replace it with another similar looking type of stone. That's usually what I do to mix up some things. Now for the door, let's see. Oh yeah, another tip when you're building, I mean this could be any kind of building, if you want to add depth to your building, all you gotta do is from the inside place your door, so it looks like it's got a little bit more depth. So place it like this. I personally don't think it looks as well as it could be. So now you just want to do any random design to fill in this gap here. I'll just do something like that. Actually, go with a stair and a plank. I guess that looks alright. Okay, now on the inside, you obviously see, I told you I wasn't going to do the interior, which I'm not going to. This is definitely a must. Now it doesn't have to be stairs that's what I'm going to use. I mean it could be whatever you do in there. It can obviously be chests or whatever you assume. But I usually stick to the stairs, filling in these first floor gaps. I mean they fit with the medieval style, stone is stone, but you can obviously fill them into whatever you like. Now this rule also applies to the second floor if you're building multiple floors. I'll get into that in another tutorial in the future, most likely. Alright. So now you want to place your fences in each of these spaces under the first floor windows. Once you have that done, there's these little gaps I usually like to fill in with some extra fences, just for some extra detail. It's only going to happen on the front and back of this house. I mean, it does look a little bit better to me. It's not as plain, so you don't see all wood. Now, another place where I'm going to put fences is in these corners, so it looks like the house is more stabilized. There's always a must when it comes to detailing houses. Alright, now you want to also put one to stabilize the roof or the tower. Also fill in some extra detail or whatever you want to do. Maybe have some bricks missing, whatever it is you do. Alright. So now you must do, well now you can throw in a little bit more detail by adding a stair or so. Or you can do maybe something like that. It really doesn't matter. But I just put the stairs here lately just to have the extra little bit of detail. And I see some roofs I've missed actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna fill in those with planks. There you go. Alright. I have all the sides, I did not. Alright, now once you have all the sides, we're going to get into the trick that I not recently, but it's really helpful when it comes to the flattiness of these planks. Now what you want to do, this can go either way. You can either place, well, you're going to place stairs on each of the planks, or you can have them go that way, or you can have them go this way. Now I usually have my stairs pointed usually towards the nearest edge of a window, just so it supports it. So here in this case, we're going to place them in the direction of this window. And for this gap, like I said, we're just going to place a stair there. And I still have been slacking. Sorry about that. Just filling those in with planks and add some stairs. Actually, we're going to go this way. Sorry. Alright, this way. Filling a stair there. Stair there. And it's looking pretty interesting, I believe. Yeah. The tower definitely is a nice implementation. I think it adds a little bit more character to the building. That does look like that is it. See if I can find anything I haven't done. Yeah, alright. I haven't done the stairs in this, so you want to add them in there. Alright. Now that looks like it is it. Alright. Now obviously you can fill in the interior, do whatever you want. I guess I will quickly do it. No, just get your planks. That's not even a plank. Just get your, I don't know, throw everything in it. What I like to do because I never build the interiors, I usually have maybe someone would like to help participate in the interior in their map. I'll let them have it. So everything looks legit in enchantment tables, so just throw some enchantment tables down if you like. Alright, looks like that's about it. I think it's a decent tutorial, for my first tutorial at least. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it showed some light through how I do these things. So if you guys want more of these, let me know in the comments. And I see we missed another section here. Sorry about that again. Yeah, so like I said, put them in the comments what you want to see next. Please like the video, and most likely I will be doing more regardless of the comments, just because I believe they're fun to do, honestly. If you enjoy them, please subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.